The Instinct Crossover, the final watch from Garmin to be introduced in 2022, mixes the hefty tough Instinct with the streamlined hybrid Vivo Move. In 2022, Garmin introduced a large number of GPS sports watches. The final one was the Garmin Instinct Crossover, which blends the ruggedness of the Garmin Instinct series with the analog hybrid features found in the Vivo Move. The longer individuals use it, the more they seem to like it, but the cost might prevent them from giving it a full trial. Even though the Garmin Enduro 2 is undoubtedly my favorite GPS sports watch, I've grown to appreciate the Instinct series' tough build and second tiny window. The Garmin Instinct Crossover eliminates the cool window and replaces it with always-on analog hands that move coolly to enhance your viewing experience. The Instinct Crossover offers a long battery life, tough features, and a stylish, recognizable style. The Instinct Crossover might be the perfect watch for you if you prefer wearing a watch primarily to always have it timed at your fingertips and want a watch that tracks all of your health and activity data. Garmin's latest GPS chipset, which performs significantly more accurately than the Instinct 2 series, also helps. When you first see the Garmin Instinct Crossover, you might mistake it for a typical Casio or G-Shock watch because of its huge analog hands and hour markers that shine in the dark for nearly an hour. These hour markers are made of superluminova. Pressing the top left button will also turn on the standard Garmin Instinct backlight. My main usage for a watch is to tell the time, thus the Instinct Crossover satisfies that demand. The Instinct Crossover's display is tiny 0.9 inches in diameter and has a transflective memory and pixel panel with a 176 by 176 pixel resolution. Even on such a little monochrome display, the small display offers the necessities, and the glances actually appear beautiful. This watch is also available from Garmin in a solar version that has a longer battery life. Due to the analog hands and durable build, a touchscreen display is not used on this device. If you have used a Garmin watch previously, you will be able to take it up and start using it right away, because it has the standard 5 physical Garmin buttons and navigation. The Garmin Instinct Crossover has stainless steel accents built into the polymer fiber bezel and watch body, giving it a little more upscale appearance than the Instinct. The heart rate sensor and typical Garmin charging connector are located on the rear, off to the side. The watch bands that come with Garmin's Instinct watches are the softest and most bendable I've ever used, making it quite comfortable to wear. The company has made significant progress in actively supporting its products over the past few years, whether as a result of challenges from the external market or aggressive leadership at Garmin. The November Garmin watch upgrades, which added a number of new capabilities to existing watch models, were just recently made available. Recovery time, HRV status, and other enhancements are among the many new features that the Garmin Instinct Crossover offers over the Instinct 2 series. An attachment from Garmin that is compatible supports running power. A watch like the Garmin Instinct Crossover has the advantage of serving primarily as a watch, while also passively recording your activity and health data as you go about your daily activities. Open the Garmin Connect smartphone app, and all of your data will be shown in full color, with a variety of options for reporting and data analysis. Data on blood pressure from the new Garmin Index BPM gadget is also included. When I go fly fishing, hike, or engage in other outdoor activities where I might need a watch to survive a full or other catastrophe, I usually use a Garmin Instinct gadget. However, during the past few weeks, I've been wearing it for all of my workouts. These activities include running, walking, running on trails, and indoor rowing. In order to evaluate the Instinct Crossover's performance to that of my other watch, I also carried one around with me. The Instinct Crossover can now be a dependable GPS sports watch, since it turns out that using a different GPS receiver improves GPS performance. Visit Raymaker's in-depth review for a lot more information about the watch's performance. The Instinct Crossover presently supports close to 60 modes and utilities, and Garmin added numerous additional sport modes to the Instinct 2 earlier this year. In the near future, I can't wait to learn more about how the pickleball, golf, and fishing sports modes operate. For me, it took using the Garmin Instinct Crossover in low light, where the hands and hour markings were always perfectly clear, watching the hands dynamically switch whenever the content needed to be viewed, and the complete absence of consideration for battery life before I could completely enjoy it. I keep turning to watches that last for weeks, and I'll never truly get used to wearing a watch that just lasts 1 to 3 days. The little round display on the Garmin Instinct and Instinct 2 device is quite handy, and I didn't think any other rugged watch could match it, but the somewhat more stylish style, stainless steel accents, and constantly visible watch hands outperformed the small second screen for my needs. I appreciate that this watch works well with apps like the Starbucks card available in the Connect IQ store. The Garmin Instinct Crossover's initial price of $499 is the only thing that makes me hesitant. The Tactical Edition adds $100 to the base price, while the Solar model adds $50. I'm interested in the Tidal Blue Solar model, and if Garmin had added the fantastic flashlight, I probably would have bought it right away. Given that the Instinct series is made for arduous outdoor settings where a flashlight is an essential item to have on hand, a flashlight would be the ideal addition to the current lineup. The Instinct Crossover is Garmin's most recent wearable venture after a hectic year in the industry. This smartwatch will survive for over a month, even if you decide against getting the Solar Edition. The analog display makes it simple to view the time without having to wait for your watch face to light up. The beast is undoubtedly pricey, but you get what you pay for. The Instinct Crossover has come quite close to replacing my current daily smartwatch, which is a standard smartwatch from one of Apple, Samsung, or Google. Even though I berated the button navigation, that isn't the primary cause of its failure. Despite the fact that I adore what Garmin is doing with tools like the body battery and the ability to monitor various health parameters, those dreadful watch hands simply keep getting in the way. But I haven't given up on the crossover yet. I'm going to keep it around for a little bit longer because of the fantastic battery life and the similarity in feel to the G-Shock watches that I used to wear. I was able to get beyond the button navigation, so maybe I can do the same with the watch hands. If you have the money, the Instinct Crossover is still a really good wearable from Garmin, who is doing a lot of excellent things in this area. This smartwatch doesn't require you to exercise or go on treks to appreciate what it has to offer, and if you're seeking for something that defies the convention of conventional smartwatches, it might be the perfect choice. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about the new watch? Write your opinion in the comments below. Have a nice day everyone and see you soon.